Hello and welcome to the first episode of We Just Spittin. I'm surrounded by students from the sports broadcasting class. You'll get to know them here in just a second. What is We Just Spittin all about? It's about everything, baby. We just spittin'. Don't go anywhere.
CTV Sports Network. For more information, visit ucmo.edu/DMP.
All right, welcome back. I told you we'd get to meet these students from the Intro to Sports Broadcasting class. Let's do that right now. To my right, we have quote-unquote Emily. Emily, tell us a little bit about yourself, what year you are in school, what's your major, any fun facts you want to tell us. Throw it at us.
All right, well, I guess I'm going to do my fun fact first because he calls me quote-unquote Emily because my name is Kristen, and my mom didn't like that name, so she decided to call me Emily for the rest of my life. And so I'm like a almost senior at UCM, and my major is digital media production.
Shout out.
Slay. And I can play the clarinet.
Two fun facts.
Yeah, you got two instead of one.
That's amazing. All right, to quote-unquote Emily's right, we have Alec. Alec, tell us about yourself, bud.
I am a intern with the UCM football team.
Nice.
And I love every second of it. So.
Nice. All right. So fun fact, everything wrapped up into one. I like it. All right. To Alec's right, we have Jackson Ward. Jackson, tell us about yourself, what year you are in school, your major, fun fact, whatever.
Go by my middle name. And my first name's Samuel, so Samuel Jackson. Dab on him.
Okay. All right.
I'm a junior. Fun fact, I guess I commute, and I've had 8 stitches before. And I'm in my major sport management.
I'd rather have 8 stitches than commute. Is that just me?
Commuting's kind of fun, honestly.
Yeah. What?
Commuting's kind of fun.
How can that be?
Just jam out to your songs.
I'd be worried about getting there late every day because I can't wake up on time.
The drive is it's really not that long. Like, I always leave at a certain time and think I might be late, and then I get there like 20 minutes early. So I'm like, dang.
So I'm guessing that certain time is 20 minutes earlier than you should.
Well, yeah, like I don't want to leave at like, say this class is at 2. I don't want to leave at like 1:10 and be speeding the whole time. So I leave at like 12:50 or closer to 1, and then I get here at like 1:40.
Okay.
Sometimes earlier.
All right.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. So we just spittin'. We're going to talk about some rando things. Let's talk about college life. Alec, tell us a little bit about your college life.
I mean, the college life is honestly, it's fun, but it keeps you busy. I would put it that way.
Okay. So, Alec, you're part of the Thrive program,
yes.
Right? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So basically what Thrive is, it's just basically a bunch of like fun like events, but also classes as far as like basically just any life skill or whatnot. So I enjoy it, make a lot of good friends from the classes and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
I actually had a Thrive student in the class last year, Ben Avery. Shout out to Big Ben.
Yes, sir.
Had a good time with Ben in the class, and so that's cool. All right. Jackson, tell us about that college life.
It's been pretty interesting so far. I mean, the first couple of years are kind of boring with gen eds and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's more fun once you get into your major classes, but commuting's been kind of weird in that way because, like, I've only really met people through my classes, and then I just, like, go home, but I haven't really been to any parties or anything, but I'm not, like, too crazy into that, so.
Okay.
It's been pretty chill.
All right. Speaking of parties, Emily, tell us about college life.
Well, it's been pretty wild. So I'm from Arkansas.
Okay.
So about 4.5 hours away from UCM. So I live on campus. So I've definitely been through my fair share of parties and wilding out. And I have to agree with Jackson. I think our later classes are definitely way more fun.
Good.
Because
if you would have told me that this class isn't as fun as like math or something, I would be
lying
very upset.
Because I can't do math. So
okay. All right. Okay.
But yeah.
All right. So is that it about school? That's the school life? That wrapped up in, what, 2 minutes there? That's it? Nothing else? Nothing else to say?
Not much.
Surely you have something that you do for fun, after hours, anything?
Well, I mean, I like to read and I like to go on nature walks a lot. It helps me, like, clear my head just because, like, sometimes I do get overwhelmed with school pretty easily. So,
Okay.
like, I have to take the time. You have to take the time
Yeah,
for your
self-care.
mental health and
Yeah.
to take care of yourself, because if you don't and you let that stuff pile on you, it's like, it's a recipe for disaster because
It
you're
can
not
be.
performing at your best.
Yeah.
And I've, like, I don't want to ever let anyone down when I'm not doing my best if I'm not taking care of myself.
Okay, so that brings up a great topic that I'm going to kind of steer this conversation towards. Intro to Sports Broadcasting is a very group-oriented, team-type class, right?
Yeah, but it's fun.
Okay, all right, I like it. Does that put more pressure on you to, if you're in a math class and you don't show up one day and you don't get the notes, it only affects you. But if you don't show up for a class and you don't make proper arrangements ahead of time, then, we might have to go down a camera or something like that. So does that put a little bit more added pressure on you?
For me, at least it does a little bit because, like, I want to learn everything.
Okay.
Like, last week for the football game, I learned how to technical direct.
You did a fantastic job, by the way.
Thank you, because I was very nervous the whole
Yeah.
time. But if I would have missed that, I would have never really gotten to have the chance to try
Okay.
that. And, like, I feel like you have to come prepared, and making mistakes is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's okay. Like, everybody makes mistakes. Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to ever not make a mistake. So I feel like for your sake and for, like, everybody else's sake, like, if you're going to do something, at least, like, go in there with 100%
Yeah,
instead
absolutely.
of, like, 40%.
Always put your best foot forward.
Yeah.
And you're right. Everyone makes mistakes. The key is to not make the same mistake twice.
Yeah.
And so, I think that's important. So, Alec, what do you think about the team type building that we have to do in the sports broadcasting? Is that something that you enjoy?
I mean, I honestly just think of it as like a second job internship, really, to be honest with you,
okay.
because I get after hours. I mean, if it's on like a Friday night or Saturday, depending on if we have like a home game or something like that, I just go to the event and just have fun, but also just do the work that goes into it and have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. So a little story about my boy Alec here. He was doing official replay / scoreboard for volleyball,
Yeah.
and got a little too hyped during one of the points, and I got pulled aside afterwards and said, "Hey, you got to tell your boy, when he's on the scorer's table, he can't be a fan. That's hard because
It is.
we're all fans through and through. So
Yeah.
when you're put in a position where you can't cheer for your team, that's tough. But
Yeah.
there's a level of professionalism that we have to maintain. So
Right. And I've gotten I've gotten a lot better about that.
absolutely.
I've settled in. I'm like, all right, I know
Absolutely.
what to expect now. So
Yeah.
it's so.
So Jackson, what do you think about the team aspect of sports broadcasting, especially, or any other class that you have where everyone has to depend on you to do your part?
I think you just have to show up and, like, not be afraid to try stuff. I think that's basically it. Like Emily said, don't be like, or everyone makes mistakes, so that's kind of whatever. And, like, that's kind of what I like about when we go to games and stuff is, like, you kind of have people telling you what you're supposed to do the whole time, so that's, like, a team effort as well.
Okay.
So I like that part of it.
Awesome. All right, so let's move on to another topic. Favorite fast food restaurant. I'm going to give you two categories first. We'll do favorite all time, could be anywhere, and then we'll do specifically in Warrensburg. Okay? Jackson, start us off. Favorite all time and then favorite in Warrensburg.
After this, throw it.
Favorite all time is either Freddy's or Cane's. Raising Cane's. Those are just a banger. Like,
Okay.
it doesn't get any better.
I have to agree with that.
And then Warrensburg is just Culver's. Just a classic. I mean,
Okay.
great stuff.
Fun fact about Culver's, my son has an interview there today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he doesn't turn 14 until next month, but they hire 14-year-olds, so he applied, and they called him up and said, hey.
Bro's 13
Yeah,
working at...
yeah,
That's
well,
child
I mean,
labor
he
law.
can't start till he's 14.
That's funny.
He can't start till he's 14, but he's got an interview today. So
I did not know they hire 14-year-olds.
14-year-olds, yeah.
Crazy.
So, all right, Alec. Favorite fast food of all time, and then favorite Warrensburg fast food.
Oh, I'd have to honestly say Arby's, to be honest, because it's pretty
Man,
good.
don't steal my
He
thunder,
stole-
Alec.
I mean, I have to,
Wow.
because I have to just choose that one because
Yeah. Them
I mean,
curly
they're-
fries?
I
Curly
mean,
fries are
they're
a banger.
they're triangle hash browns and
Yeah.
their roast beef sandwiches are
Okay. See, I
Good.
like the brisket, which
oh.
who goes to a fast food place for brisket? But they say it's smoked 13 hours. I don't know. It's good.
I've
It's
never
good.
tried it.
It's very good. All right, so that's just your flat out favorite Warrensburg all time everything. All right, Emily, what you got?
At least for Warrensburg, I would say Wendy's because
Yeah.
a 4 for $4, you cannot go wrong
Yeah.
with a 4
What about
for
that
$4.
$5 biggie bag?
Okay, yeah, pop
Okay.
off, sis.
All right,
Literally, like, be for real right now.
Okay, so in a frosty.
And a Frosty. And
Yeah.
you have to dip your fries in the Frosty.
But do you dip them in a strawberry frosty? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
you have
Okay.
to.
All right.
You have to.
All right.
And then I'd say all time, probably also have to go with Cane's. But there's this place, I only think it's in Dallas, though.
Oh, here we go.
And it's called Lucky's Hot Chicken. This place has the best chicken I've ever
Okay.
had
Is
in
it
my
hot?
life. Yes.
Okay.
Like, it has,
No
like,
false
levels. It has levels
Oh.
of hotness. And, like, the medium is already very spicy. So,
Okay.
like, good luck on that,
So is this like
flamin'
a
hot.
seasoned spice or a sauce spice?
No, it's seasoned, and you can also get
Get
a
some dipping
hot
sauce?
sauce too, and it has a really good sauce. So like, if y'all ever go down there, it's called Lucky's Hot Chicken.
All right. All right, take
Really
note.
good. Shout
You're ever
out.
in Dallas. All right. I'm going to go with my boy Alec and I are on the same page there. As far as Warrensburg goes, yeah, I've got to hit up some Arby's. I like the curly fries. I like the brisket sandwich. All-time favorite fast food? Yeah, I'm probably still going to stick with Arby's.
Arby's?
I know. That's so sad.
That's
but
insane.
that's so sad.
You need to get out.
I do. You're right. Yeah, I don't ever leave
Okay, but
Warrensburg.
you know what's
so.
sad about the Arby's though is like they got rid of the fancy hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, I
The
saw
big
that.
sign
The
out front.
giant
Yeah, big
sign.
cowboy hat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you've never
And-
been. Have you ever been to like Shake Shack or something?
Yeah. Not.
It's all right.
Yeah. I mean,
What about Five Guys?
yeah.
That's
I mean,
so much better
it's
than
like-
Arby's.
It's
I mean,
good.
it depends what you're in the mood
occasionally,
for. If I'm
but,
in the mood for a burger, then obviously Arby's isn't where I'm going. But I will say, if I leave town for something, I generally don't eat fast food. I'll usually eat sit-down meal or something. So, anyway, we need to move on. We've got to pay some bills. We're going to be back in a few minutes. We're going to talk about some other things because we just spittin'. We'll be right back.
Is there anything more important than your family's safety? Hi, this is Casey Lund from Collision Leaders. Cars and trucks today are manufactured differently, and not all body shops are certified to repair them properly. We've invested in your family's safety with the latest in cutting-edge technology and training. Go to any of our locations in Higginsville, Grain Valley, Odessa, Sedalia, Warrensburg, and our newest location in Marshall. Now with 6 locations, we can best serve West Central Missouri. Call Collision Leaders today in any market, or visit us online at collisionleaders.com, the crown of quality.
All right, we're back at We Just Spittin'. You've already met my panel here, Jackson, Alec, and Emily. We're going to dive right into our next topic. Favorite concert you've attended. Okay? Favorite concert. Alec, what you got?
Shout out to the Imagine Dragons. I'm a proud Army member of theirs. So
Okay.
Shout out to them.
So you went to a concert?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us about it.
I went with my parents in T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, and the energy level of the fans for Imagine Dragons was out of the world. Really, it was impressive. I've
All right.
never seen it.
Did you
like
buy a
that.
shirt or anything?
Oh yeah, a sweatshirt. So it's,
Nice.
Yeah. So
Okay, that's
Yeah.
awesome. All right, Emily, what you got?
I'd have to go with my first concert I've ever been to. It was Paramore, and I don't. From where I am in Arkansas, I'm not that far from Tulsa. It's like 2 hours away.
Okay. Tulsa's in another state, though, right?
Yeah, it's in
Okay.
Oklahoma.
Fair point. All right.
Yeah.
The way you said it, it was like,
Yeah,
all right.
it's about like my
Okay.
house is like 20 minutes away from
All right.
like the Oklahoma border.
Okay.
So it was really cool. It was really big. It was an outside seating area, and there was a giant mosh pit in the front. And I think my favorite part was whenever Haley Williams started singing "Misery Business" and pulled someone up on stage. I wish it was me.
Yeah.
Then I could have
Were
an
you
even
close
greater
enough?
story. Oh no,
No, okay.
There was like a barrier, barricade,
okay.
separating the people who had like
paid the extra money.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All
but
right.
it was still a really good concert.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Jackson, what you got? What's your favorite concert?
Well, I've been to a lot of concerts in my day, more than I wish I'd been to, but probably
That's a hot take.
Ed Sheeran, but just because of the experience, like it was at Arrowhead Stadium. He had some good openers like Snow Patrol. I don't know if you know them.
Oh my God,
Nope.
Snow Patrol.
But yeah, Snow Patrol, they're really good. They debuted like one of their new songs. And then just the whole experience, it was pretty, because I'd been listening to him since like 2012 or 2013 at that point, and then finally saw him in 2018, and my friend got me tickets and we went together, so it was really fun. But
Sweet. Okay. So my favorite concert was also at Arrowhead Stadium, but it was the George Strait Music Festival. So a lot of other acts that he had open for him. But yeah, George Strait, him and I share a birthday. Not the same year, but the same date, May 18. So we're kind of like, we're basically best friends. So
Love that.
yeah.
I like George
Yeah.
Strait.
So
He's good.
My parents
yeah, it was a
love
great
him.
concert. It was a You just said that, didn't you? My parents love him.
My parents love him.
He's like
Oh,
80
yeah.
now, isn't he?
They
He's-
also
no,
really
he's not
love
that
Garth
old.
Brooks.
Yeah, well, I'm not a huge Garth Brooks fan, but
Don't let my
That's
Yeah.
kind of
hear you say
surprising.
that.
Because
Really?
like
I know,
everybody I
figured
know,
you
like
would.
40 and up, is like in love with Garth Brooks. Like my parents went to his. Didn't he world tour for like 3 years straight?
yeah, probably. Who
F in the
knows?
chat, boys.
My parents went to
Yes.
2 of those concerts in a 3-year span.
Okay. Well, whatevs. No, I mean, I hear he puts on a great show. So I've never seen him live in concert. So maybe that would change things. I just, some of his earlier stuff, Friends in Low Places, stuff like that, Staying Outside the Fire, those are some good songs. I don't know. Just haven't really been much of a fan.
It'd
So
be like that.
it's just like that.
Yeah, it'd be.
Yeah. Okay, so those are some great concerts. I feel like we all have, had some fun times with some concerts. What about favorite sport to watch?
Probably NFL football. That's like, it's kind of weird. I think like social media's kind of ruined it, which is like a weird take, but it's like when I was a kid, you would just like wake up and like watch all the games with your family. And like it was more fun if it wasn't your favorite team, because you're like, who knows what's going to happen. But I feel like I like follow it too much on social media now, so it's kind of like, it's just annoying. Like everyone has a take. They're all trying to like be funny or say something, and it's like, so it's like NFL football, I guess, but I really like watching European soccer or football.
Football.
Yeah, and the MLB playoffs have been pretty good up to this point, but yeah.
Yeah. Back to NFL a little bit. Playing in London, like it comes on at like 8:30 in the morning here. Yeah. That's just insane. But you could literally watch football all day long.
That's like almost 15 hours at that point.
That's so much.
That's crazy. Crazy. Alec, what's your favorite sport to watch?
I would say football as well.
Okay. College, pro, what?
I would say honestly both college and pro, because just the intensity level of just both the energy, but the speed, but also just how the games were played, honestly, is.
Okay. All right.
is
You
the
want to.
bigger-
I'm guessing your favorite sport to watch from the sideline is Mules football,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us about that a little bit.
Yeah, so basically, since I'm an intern, I work with the team. Basically, I get to just hang out and watch the game, but also go up and down the sideline all game. But also,
You're the hype man.
Yeah, I get to hype up the team and stuff. I also get to hype up the crowd as well.
Nice.
So I love what I do, and I'm glad that I'm a part of the team and very thankful to be part of it. So.
All right. Shout out 2 and 4. Okay. Emily, what's your favorite sport to watch?
So also basic. It's
2 and 5.
Football. Because I'm from Arkansas, so Razorbacks always have to be supported. My family's a huge Razorbacks fan.
Okay.
Except for my mom, she's a Texas A&M fan, and so I've always been both sides on the fence with that.
House divided.
Really, though, like, especially when they watch games, my mom is like, I can't even look at you. Like, don't look at me unless the Aggies win. And I'm like, okay.
Nice.
Okay, girl. But I also really like, sometimes I would watch hockey.
Okay.
I really do enjoy hockey a lot. Too.
Okay.
Hockey's
So
fun.
I will say to watch on TV would be pro football. Mm-hmm. But you mentioned hockey. I have a hard time watching it on TV, but in person, ooh, that's a good
I agree
time.
with that.
That's a good time.
I've been
I
to a
wanna
lot
go.
of.
Yeah, it's a fun time.
I bet.
Even the Mavericks, which is like
Yeah.
a minor league team
Yeah.
up in Independence.
Yep.
Cheap tickets. There's not a bad seat in the house, and it's just a fun environment.
That's the thing, because I was trying to watch, because the NHL hockey season just started, the regular season. I tried watching that on TV, and it's like, that's the thing. I don't have, like, a team in it, so I'm not that invested. But, like, I've gone to Mavericks games, and it's like, it doesn't even matter, really, because they're a minor league team. But those games are super fun, and I've been to a lot of them. So,
Awesome.
yeah, hockey in person.
Awesome.
It's on my bucket list to go to a
Yeah.
professional
You got to make that
hockey
happen.
game.
You got to
Yeah.
make that happen. Okay, so going off of, we just talked about our favorite sport to watch. Now, what's your favorite sport to play? Alec, hit me up.
Honestly, I mean, it's been a while since I've played a sport, to be honest with you. But, I have a lot of fun playing tennis, but also
Tennis?
basketball as well. 'Cause
Table
it's-
tennis? Full tennis?
No, full, tennis that you would see on,
Okay.
TV. But
For the longest time, I could never figure out how to keep score in tennis.
it's...
Like, we just play the ping pong rules.
Yep,
Like,
period.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it like 5, 15, 30,
It's 15, 30,
15,
40,
30,
and then...
and love or
I
whatever?
don't
Yeah.
understand the love
Yeah, I
thing.
don't get that either. Okay, but that's cool. You play some tennis. All
Yeah.
right, that's cool. Emily, what's your favorite sport to play?
I never really played sports, but if I had to pick one, it would be volleyball because volleyball is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I always wanted to do volleyball, but
Okay.
I was more musically inclined.
So, okay, you said you played the clarinet, marching band.
yeah, I did.
Is that a
university
sport?
marching band.
You compete.
Yeah, I guess their definition of sport is two teams on the field at the same time.
So, band, there's a lot more competing than there is
Yeah,
sport.
it's more of just one band at a time on the
Okay.
field, and it's like they
And
do
they
their
compare.
own thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Like
All right.
School of Rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
School of Rock, I hear. Okay.
School of
Interesting. All right. Jackson, what you got? Favorite sport to play?
Definitely basketball, because I played football, soccer, basketball, baseball, everything growing up, but I started basketball when I was 4. That was the earliest, and then I eventually got into competitive and played until sophomore and junior year of high school. So that was definitely my favorite, especially because I was terrible as a kid, but then you get older as you keep playing. I would go to a bunch of camps.
Is that how
and
life
stuff.
works? You get older as you keep playing? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you go to
Yeah, you don't get younger as you keep playing?
no, you go to more camps, and then
Okay.
yeah, I just got better at shooting, and then it was really fun after that.
Okay.
So
All right, I'm going to throw the George Strait of sports at you here and say my favorite to play is pickleball.
I will be 1v1
Oh,
in Jackson
that's
at
a
some
fun-
point.
Little
Pickleball? You like pickleball?
pickleball.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Okay.
I played pickleball.
Played that in PE
I,
all the
Yes.
time.
I had my graduation party at the pickleball course down in downtown KC,
Okay.
and I had. Some
Isn't there
friends
like
and
a
family come
restaurant?
out. Yeah.
chicken,
Chicken and pickle?
Yeah.
And there's
Pickle.
pickleball courts?
Yeah.
I need to hit that
So
up.
yeah, I
uh,
got to play some pickleball, and I loved it.
Yeah, pickleball is a good time. We play with the family. My son and I against my wife and daughter, and we dominate. I mean, it's just
Of course.
That's the same. way
we
I
just
am.
dominate.
Yeah.
They just opened a
same.
new one in Overland Park
Okay,
by
Oh,
that
nice.
one movie
I have to
theater.
hit that up.
So yeah,
Hit that up.
you have
So
to go.
Should we
yeah.
play pickleball for our final and stuff?
You know, instead of bowling, we talked about
Yeah.
for you at home. We talked about for our final doing some bowling, so I could school these kids. But if we want to play pickleball, I'll school them at that too. I'm cool with it.
Either one's
Oh.
good for me.
Is
Yeah,
bowling not
okay,
your
well,
favorite? Just because it's so you do it all the time.
I do it all the time. I compete with it. I mean, if I'm going to go out, although my kids are getting into bowling, so I can bowl with them and still have some fun. But I want to go out and, to me, to enjoy a sport is not about the competition anymore. It's about just enjoying the time, and that's pickleball. I mean, I say I'm really good at it, but it's compared to my family.
So when it
Like,
comes
if
to
I played somebody
bowling-
that was actually good, they'd slaughter me.
So when it comes to bowling, do you think you have that Mamba mentality?
I mean, everything I do, I have the Mamba mentality.
There you go.
So, no, when it comes to bowling, much like we talked about earlier about being on the team and everything, you never want to be the weakest link, right? And so when it comes to bowling, I've got 4 teammates. I don't want to let them down. There's a lot of times we lose a game by 2 or 3 pins, and I think, man, I missed a 10 pin. That would have won the game for us. So I don't like feeling like that. So I go out and, Mamba mentality, as you say, and, I want to get every pin I can. So
We got deep there.
Yeah. I'm averaging 215, so we do what we do.
I know he's being for real right
Yeah,
now.
for real, for real.
For real.
For real, for real.
Yeah.
Like when I just go and bowl here at the Union with friends just to have a good time, I only put up 104.
I mean,
100, but
that's good.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah,
Yeah. Everybody's got to start somewhere.
yeah.
I remember I used to do that. I was like 5. No, I'm kidding. Got him. Okay, no, I'm kidding. Okay, so let's see here. We had another topic. What was another topic we were going to talk about? Anybody remember?
Best video game moment.
Best video
yeah.
game moment. Okay, Alec, you look like a gamer.
We're at 25 minutes.
Tell us about your favorite game moment that you've been a part of.
Hitting my threes on NBA 2K14.
Yeah. Playing as who?
Playing as my Golden State Warriors as usual.
Yeah.
Just absolutely.
Klay Thompson, Steph Curry.
Steph.
Okay.
But absolutely dominating like every team out there. So
Yeah, on
far.
pro level. Yeah.
So
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Jackson, what you got?
So this is kind of like etched in my brain forever because it was definitely my best moment. But me and my friends were playing Warzone when it was popping during COVID summer, and it was like
COVID summer. That's
COVID
a good
summer.
way to put it.
I miss it a lot, but they had all.
Miss it a lot.
It was fun. It was fun. Sorry to all the
Note that down.
all the-
Jackson misses COVID.
sorry to all the COVID people that got COVID, but
Yeah. Okay.
but they had all died.
R.I.P.
It was just me. How the game works.
Wait, did you just say they all died?
No, in the game.
Oh, not okay. I thought we were still talking about COVID. Jeez.
My homies are
Like,
alive.
wait, hold on.
Wow.
Pour one out
Okay.
for the
All
homies, but
yeah.
so in the game they had all died. It's a battle royale, so you're supposed to be the last team standing, and the circle closes in, and you can't be out of the circle because like the gas kills you or whatever. They had all died. I was like hiding somewhere. I was running to get in the circle, and I heard this whole team behind me, and they like ran past me, so I just started shooting them all, and then all my friends are like freaking out in my ear, and then I just like killed the whole team, and I had like 1 bar of health left, but I ended up winning the game.
You won it.
It was crazy.
That's
Slay.
true hero story right
yeah,
there.
it was insane.
Yeah.
I was very proud of
Yeah,
myself.
you should always remember that. All right, Emily, favorite gamer moment.
Okay, so there's this game on the PS4. I think you can get it on PC. I'm not entirely sure about how
I
that
actually
works.
checked. You're a liar.
I'm a liar.
Oh, got her.
I wasn't sure.
You can't
27
get it.
minutes.
I wasn't sure. It's called Until Dawn.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't sure if it was just
I was
strictly
kinda sad.
PlayStation. I'm sorry. Get a PlayStation then.
I've been trying to get one. Can't even get a PS5 anymore.
That sucks.
I know.
Anyways, so this game has to do with like a group of people, and it's like you choose like your own actions and whatever, and
Okay.
it affects the game like a butterfly effect. And so the whole gameplay is a 12-hour gameplay because it's like this many hours until dawn because you're like trying to escape the mountains from like a Wendigo and like a killer and
Jeez,
stuff.
okay.
And I've played this game before, so I stayed up all night and managed to save every single person.
Whoa.
Wow. That's a true gamer.
It was
right
a
there.
true gamer
Yeah.
moment.
That's big.
That's a
big.
hero.
That's the mama mentality right
Mama mentality. Amen.
It like I played that game at least like
Lock in.
15 times, and that was the only time I have been able to save every single person. So
Yeah.
I say that's a
Ooh,
moment.
That's
for
a
me.
good
Yeah,
gamer
for
moment.
sure.
I
For
like
sure.
that.
So I've been thinking about this topic a little bit. So original Nintendo, NES.
Slay.
Okay,
Oh,
Duck
yeah.
Hunt was a good
Love
one.
Dunk Hunt.
But
Yeah.
there's my Nintendo, I think my parents got it at Sam's Club or something, but it came with this game. It was like a track and field game. Shout out to our producer, Brady, in there. I don't know if Brady's ever heard of this game. I don't even know what it was called, but it had a mat that plugged in like a controller. It was like a Dance Dance Revolution mat.
Oh, I
but
know
it
what
was
you're talking
before
about.
Dance Dance Revolution was ever existed.
Gotcha.
And you had to, you ran, you did hurdles, you did all this stuff like track and field, like Olympic sports and stuff. And so I keep checking to see if Brady's in there, giving me a thumbs up or anything, but he's not. He's never heard of it. What a youngin'. But it was fun. I found out that I'm faster, and I can't do it because it's going to be very loud, but I could do this on the mat and run faster than if I actually just ran on the mat.
We're at 29
And
minutes.
so that's what I did.
You're a
And
cheater.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for telling the world.
Yeah.
W in the
So that was
chat.
fun. Yeah. So
That's an L gamer moment.
yeah. So anyway, so that's my favorite gamer moments. I enjoyed that. I've enjoyed this episode. This was a fun time.
Yeah.
I hope you all at home enjoyed it as well. We'll be back next week. Stay tuned. We'll see you.